Hi, my name is Chunghyun Park. I'm a PhD student at Postech, and will now present our paper, Learning SO3 Invariant Semantic Correspondence via Local Shape Transform. This is a joint work with Seungwook Kim, Jaesik Park, and Minsu Cho. 3D semantic correspondence is a fundamental task that identifies matching point pairs between two shapes of the same category, even if they are rotated differently. After identifying matching point pairs, various applications are possible, such as part label transfer, key point transfer, and more. Previous approaches can be largely divided into two categories. One approach involves methods with fixed primitives, such as 2D grid points, to which folding net and atlas net belong. These methods learn a conditional deformation from the fixed primitives to the input shapes using self-reconstruction loss. They can perform dense matching between two shapes by identifying point pairs corresponding to the same primitive points. The other approach involves methods with learned canonical primitives, such as the Canonical Point Cloud Autoencoder, CPAE, which is one of the most popular methods. Both Liu et al. And CPAE use encoder-decoder networks to learn canonical primitives. These methods train the network using both self-reconstruction and cross-reconstruction losses. Cross-reconstruction involves switching the canonical primitive of one shape with that of another before decoding. Both fixed primitive and learned canonical primitive approaches are self-supervised so that they do not require ground truth dense correspondence labels. However, these approaches struggle to match randomly rotated shapes. Even with rotation augmentations during training, their performance significantly degrades on rotated shapes. In this work, we present a novel method for finding SO3 invariant semantic correspondence. We introduce RIST 3D rotation invariant local shape transform. Using RIST, we construct a self-supervised learning framework for SO3 invariant semantic correspondence as shown in the figure. I'll explain the details of the SO3 equivariant encoding and decoding in the following slides. First, for given rotated shapes, we use SO3 equivariant networks to encode the SO3 equivariant global descriptor Z and the SO3 invariant weight matrix for local shape transformation F of both shapes. Specifically, we use vector neurons as our encoder. Then, we transform the global shape descriptor Z into local shape descriptors using our SO3 invariant local shape transform. This transform is dynamic, input dependent, and SO3 invariant, ensuring that overall SO3 equivariance is maintained. For cross-reconstruction, we switch the global descriptors of the shapes so that the cross-reconstructed shape shares the same rotation matrix as the target point cloud. Finally, we self-supervise the encoder-decoder network with two losses, self-reconstruction loss and cross-reconstruction loss. With these features, we introduce self-supervised learning for SO3 invariant semantic correspondences. Here are part label transfer results on ShapeNet part with random rotations. Thanks to its SO3 invariance, RST outperforms previous approaches both with and without rotation augmentations during training. Here are qualitative results. As shown in the figure, ours transfer the part label of source point cloud to the target more accurately than previous state-of-the-art method. Note that these point clouds are randomly wrote, but aligned for better visualization. We also evaluate our method on keyPointNet with random rotations. Our approach significantly improves keypoint matching performance across most classes. However, for certain classes like table and bathtub, the improvement over baseline methods is marginal. This is likely due to the rotational symmetry of these classes, which makes it particularly challenging to establish accurate 3D correspondences under arbitrary rotations. Here are the qualitative results. As shown in the figure, our approach transfers the key points from the source point cloud to the target more accurately than the previous state-of-the-art method. Thank you for listening. For more information, please visit our project page or poster session.